Hi there everyone, and welcome to Fingers, Fums and Fits. In this episode of TTPITL, I will be painting another 10 clan rats from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. But this time, I'll be painting them in a more traditional color scheme, although using a maybe not so traditional method. Can I keep the paint inside the lines? Let's find out. This method was partially inspired by a video on the official Warhammer YouTube channel, a link to which is in the video description. However, I have made one or two changes to help them fit in with the rest of my Spearhead force. But, that being said, let's start off by following instructions. And that involved a base coat of grey cere. From this point on I will be mostly focusing on the claw leader, but these steps were applied to the rest of the models as well. And I began with a wash of Targor Rage shade over their skin. I then painted any weapons, armor and chainmail with Iron Warriors. This did not include any shield details, icons, or talismans though. Their tails got a coat of Caribird Crimson. Now, this is where I deviate from the plan. My Skaven Spearhead is quite dirty and grimy, and they wear filthy rags. So I wanted to replicate that here, by painting their rags with Garrigak Sewer. In this case it produced a most particular shade of brown. Any belts and straps were painted with Baneblade Brown. The purpose of this video is because I wanted to replicate the Skaven's classic red armor look. So, I painted any armor and shields with Flesh Terrors red. Note, this did not include the chainmail, only armor plates and helmets. And now we are ready to paint those shield details, which I picked out with Screaming Bell. I also used this to paint the musician's bell, the banner pole icon, and any talismans the minis may have. It was at this stage that I painted the Stormhost helmet the claw leader is standing on. It just felt like the right time. Anyway, this was painted with Retributor armor. Any wooden elements, such as weapon handles and the banner pole, were painted with Wildwood. These Skaven are looking a bit too clean for my liking. So let's make them look a bit dirtier by giving every mini an all-over wash with a Grax Earthshade. And then apply a bit of dusty weathering by giving each mini a light dry brushing of Screaming Skull. Then, all that's left is to base your minis to match your theme, which for me was a muddy base. And there we have it, a simple method for a classic Skaven color scheme, although I have adapted it here to match my Spearhead. If you want to see the original outcome, as I say, the link to the video is in the description below. So, what do we think? Did I manage to keep the paint inside the lines? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you later.